Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. For those who are new to the channel, my name is EK Rose. I'm an author, published indie author. Super excited about that. Um, and I am here on Twitch this morning for what we call our daily inspiration for writers. But today's stream is going to be slightly different in that we have noticed that we have been having a lot of disconnect issues with Twitch itself, resetting the stream. So what we are doing today is really trying to run a test. I already see I've been live for like maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes max, and it's already reset once on Twitch. So what I'm trying to figure out now, as much as I love Twitch and as much as I love streaming on Twitch, I'm trying to figure out if this is really going to be a viable option for me. Because the last time that we streamed, we did it for an hour and a half, I want to say, or somewhere around that, and the stream reset at least 10 times. So I'm not sure what is going on, but I have to try to figure out a platform that will remain stable and not continually kick me off while I'm streaming live. And I am very sad about this because I have been streaming on Twitch for almost 5 years now, and I have never experienced this level of service disruption. So I am completely confused about why this is happening. Um, I've gone through reset everything I know to reset. I've deleted applications, reinstalled applications, done a lot of work here, and I'm hoping, just hoping, crossing my fingers and hoping that this continues to work out. But as I said, I'm very sad and very disappointed by this. Never had this happen before, so it's very, very frustrating. um, all right, so now that I have kind of gotten it out, this is what this week is really going to be for me. I have been away from streaming for a little bit, but it really was just due to taking care of some personal things that I needed to take care of. I still have some additional things that need to happen, but we won't know until next week where the status is on that and what the next steps will be. So I'm looking forward to next Monday. I'm looking forward to figuring out, doing whatever it is we feel like we need to do, and then from there being able to formulate a plan and move forward. Um, so I just want to also just share with you all that this past weekend I had my very first book signing, and it was at an arts festival that's held regionally here, and it was just amazing. It was just amazing. I had someone there with me that was helping to coach me, so as I met with readers, as I met with potential authors that I could collaborate with, they would give me a little bit of a critique after each interaction, and by the time I got to the end, I had a rock solid introduction, and really was able to talk to and speak to the work that was done in writing book one, as well as myself as a writer. I was also able to work through and promote some of the work that has been done by our artist. We have a brand new print that was also created. Everybody actually loved it. They really loved the new print that was created. And we're almost to the point where we have all the elements together that we need to have um, for our book boxes. So the book boxes will be starting to ship very soon. The only thing we have left remaining, we had some stickers that we had done. So we're looking at the quality of those stickers. We want to make sure that what we send out is a rock solid product for everybody. And I am just super excited about that. And in case you don't know, you can buy the book now. It is Lucky Storm by E.K. Rose. It is really a story about a couple a little later in life who've kind of lived a bit of life already, and now they are coming together after going through just a series of stuff. One has suffered a major tragedy, in his life. That's our main character, Maurice. I won't go into a lot of details about it, but he is recovering from quite a few things that have happened in his life, or at least one major incident that happened in his life. And then we have Stormy, who she's a little messy, y'all. She's our girl, though. She's our girl. She's our girl. But she done been through some things in her life, and really some people that just were not necessarily up and up like they should have been. And so what we see is her overcoming some of the challenges from her past that have reared up in her life. And she is working with Maurice, who is a detective, and the two of them together um, are solving a crime, which is part of the thriller, which makes the book very fast paced. And in solving that crime, of course, we gotta have a little romance in there, right? A little something something kind of happens in the process. So that's where we are with that. But for those who are new to the channel, because we did have quite a few people who came through. um, Again, I am EK Rose, indie author, first time debut publication of a book called Lucky Storm. The book is available now through BookBaby, who is my publishing partner, fair trade company. Love working with them. I'm from New Jersey. The company is from New Jersey. They've been very easy to work with. They've been helping to promote my book along with me promoting my book. So it really is a 50-50 partnership. And I couldn't be more happy than I am with the relationship that I've established with BookBaby. The quality of the books are well, just really all around great experience, especially first time out of the gate with indie publishing, um, being an indie author. And the other part that's really wonderful about the book, as I was talking about the artwork and the prints, all of the artwork has been done, commissioned artwork. What you see on the cover is a true work that was done by an artist. For the bookmarks that you'll receive, that we are selling, the prints that we're selling, all of those things have been done, original artwork, original art pieces. And I really appreciate having that opportunity to not only be an indie author, but also to be able to promote some work from some indie artists as well. And a lot of the print work we've done in house for as many things as we could. So everything is pretty much handmade that you'll receive from us, from our shop, which will be opening on October 1st. And October 1st is a great milestone day for us, because right now our book is in pre-orders on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, several other booksellers around the world. And on October 1st is the actual release day. And if you have pre-ordered, your books will be sent to you. If you've pre-ordered the ebook, you will receive the ebook to your Kindle, your Nook, your Apple iBooks, whatever it might be. But as I said, if you type in lucky, or type in, I'm so sorry, if you type in buy now, if you are interested in purchasing the book right away, you have an opportunity to get a direct ship from my publishing partner, BookBaby. That direct ship can be both the ebook, if you want to download it right away. It's also the paperback and the hardcover edition. And the books turned out beautifully. This is the hardcover edition. The books just turned out very, very beautiful. And as I said, very pleased with the quality uh, from um, from BookBaby in that support. All right. So again, I'm still jazzed up from my first book signing. I can't believe how many books I sold. I went out with a plan. I was like, this is how many books I want to sell. I sold that number of books. I sold book boxes. It was just amazing. It was just amazing. A lot of love and support from the local community here. What really helped is that I am local, a local New Jersey, local in New Jersey. It was so funny where the arts festival was held was on the very street that I lived on for the last 5 years or more. And it is where the book was written and where the book was finished, where the book was published. The first set of books that I received was sent to an address at that location. Unfortunately or fortunately for them, they are revitalizing the area. So we did have to move very recently, but we are still in New Jersey, still writing from New Jersey, right? So book two will also be written at a great location here in New Jersey where we're living, and will continue to be a part of the community and promoting not only myself as an indie artist, but also local New Jersey artists, as well as our book publishing company, which also happens to be a company in New Jersey. So that is really, really exciting for me to be able to buy local, support local, and be local. So that is just really, really great. All right. So testing through some things. Looks like we've held good for 15 minutes according to Twitch. We've held good for the past 15 minutes, so that's really great. We also are on other social channels as well. I believe down in my socials, you'll see all the different other social channels that we are a part of. And I have to say to everybody who's been following me on Instagram, oh my goodness, we achieved our goal for the month of September. I wanted to get to 1,000 followers. We are over 1,000 followers over on Instagram. For all of you who have followed me on Instagram, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I will be doing a special post either today or tomorrow to commemorate that because that is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love all the support and the love that I am receiving from readers, authors, publishers, all the like. I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for that. I really appreciate it. Um, and so, if you are looking for any of my information, if you have inquiries about business or anything of that nature, let me see if this link, if I copied it correctly. Here is my link tree. Linktree will give you information about my website, how you can get to my website. I am going to be doing a little bit of revamping. Like I said, this week is recharge, reset, revamp, reinvigorated. We just got a lot going on this week, but I will definitely be working on doing some updates to our website, posting a little bit more. We are also going to launch our newsletter starting next month, especially after we've gotten so much interest from the event that I went to on Sunday. So we'll start launching our monthly newsletter. It's only going to be monthly because I still work full time while I'm trying to launch books and launch a career as a published author. So definitely it'll be once a month. I think that's a good cadence and a good pace that I can handle. um, this past week, this past weekend, I went to an event. I've also signed up for several events. I have other events that I'm looking at, a couple of indie bookstores that I've been reaching out to in contact with, not just in New Jersey, but also in other states. So there's quite a bit of work that's going into the effort to be able to provide opportunities to meet and greet. I enjoy meeting people. I realize that although I'm kind of shy as an author, like kind of in the beginning, once I get warmed up at an event, woo, it is a wonderful experience. It is a wonderful experience. I met a lot of people, all walks of life. It was just very, 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 um, very, it just recharged me. I'll just put it that way. I loved it. I enjoyed it completely. All right. So I kind of put all that stuff in there. Um, so I do promise you guys that we will get some Pomodoro sessions in this morning. It's about 7:15. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and set us up for, we're going to do 25/5 and we may get about 4 of those in today. So I'm going to set our Pomo timer um, to 204. Yep, so we'll get about 4 sessions in today. And as I said, this is a little bit different than what I normally do. Normally, we do a solid hour, a solid 75 minutes. But this morning, because I'm testing out Twitch, I want to come back and chat with you all a little bit more, especially since I haven't been on stream the last month or so, or a little bit more than that, as frequently as I should have been. We're just using this week to reset, recharge, get ourselves in, and so that next week, we have a rock solid plan for our streaming schedule and everything else that we need to have. So that is definitely what I am looking to do this week. So we got the timer promo set. So let's go ahead and start our first timer. We're going to do 25 minutes of focus during that deep focus time. For those of you who are new here, during that deep focus time, you can write, you can read, you can study, you can do whatever it is that you need to do. I'm going to be doing some administrative tasks to get started. I have my tasks listed up there that I will be working on. Will I get all those tasks done in 2 hours? The answer is absolutely no. It is a running backlog of tasks, and that's what we do. We have that backlog of tasks that we work on throughout the course of the week. So setting the timer to 25/5. So we're going to go ahead and get 25 minutes of focus time in, and after that, I'll come back and I'll chat again for about 5 minutes, or I may have to take a break, grab some coffee, whatever it might be, but we will have that chance and opportunity. So talk to you again in about 25 minutes. Right. All right, everybody. So we're at our 5 minute check-in time. I am trying to figure out how and why the stream keeps breaking. So we're trying to figure this out. So let's see. Connecting your Twitch account. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Let's see. What is that? Okay, so that totally. Okay. All right, so that's unfortunate. What this is doing. That's straight. And that's straight. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna edit this. Okay, that's gonna be better than doing at everyone. All right, so I'm updating my thing here. So edit notification. That's better. That's much better. Okay. Much better. All right, so I got that going. Okay. Got connections. All right, so I've done a task while I was here, so let's get that done. We're gonna say done 8. All right, so I fixed the Discord notifications. So what else do I have? Okay. So that's good. I'm also done with my daily admin. I got that completed. So I updated stuff a little bit while we're on the break here. And in a few moments, we're going to hop right back into another 30 minutes. I mean, another 25 minutes of work in just one moment here. So let me get us going. Right, so we're at a short break. So I will go. We had set up a Pomodoro session for 4 sessions. However, I um, am going to go ahead and jump, probably jump right into our next Pomo session. But let's take the no, let's take the 5 minute break. We need the 5 minute break. I know I needed. I needed to gather my thoughts here for a moment. And how is everyone? Thank you so much for being here. For those who are new to the channel, my name is EK Rose. I am an indie author. Just published my first book. It is out for purchase if you want to buy it now. Exclamation point, buy now. And there's a brief synopsis of the book when you go to the bookstore page. There's a good synopsis of the book there if you're interested. Also, I want to say to the audience here, thank you so much for 1,000 followers plus over on Instagram. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your support. Thank you for joining on Instagram. Um, and also, we had a very successful um, first first book signing event this past Sunday. It was super exciting. I got to meet a lot of new readers and authors, folks who were doing things in publishing, as well as one group stopped by and they were movie makers. So they were talking about their production process. So that was really a great and exciting event that I had a chance to participate in this past weekend. I'm looking forward to doing more of those. I have definitely been applying to several different festivals, not just in New Jersey, but around the country. So I put in a few applications. We'll see how it goes. And please don't forget to sign up for my newsletter. It'll start coming out next month. I promise you, one newsletter a month. Will not be sending out more than that. And if you want to follow me, just grab my Linktree information. Let me grab that real quick and pop it here. And you can follow me on all of my socials. That's going to give you the latest information around book promotions, all of those things. The book is actually available for pre-purchase on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, as well as other retailers around the world, because we have had some sales from some different countries as well. So the book is available around the world. Um, it is available now through BookBaby. It'll become available. It's available for pre-order and it will start shipping October 1st if you order from any of the other retailers. So very excited about that. We'll have the launch of our newsletter starting in October. And also there is another thing that I've been working on with a sponsorship. Not really a sponsorship, but a collaboration with the American Heart Association. So you all will also start to see some additional kind of blogs and vlogs around the work that I'll be doing with the American Heart Association. That will also be kicking off on October 1st. So we have a lot of exciting things going on here at EK Rose Writes. And the collaboration with the American Heart Association is also going to be in conjunction with my gaming channel, which is Enchante Knows. So we are really looking forward to it. A lot of work happening, a lot of things that are going to be going on. So the latter quarter of this year is going to be super busy and super fun. I'm very excited about it. And in the process, I am still working on writing book 2. So I'm excited about that as well. So just a lot of opportunities. I was having a little bit of a creative slump, and then things just started happening right away, very quickly. I was so glad that we were positioned and able to take advantage of the opportunities that came our way. All right, so our break time is over. I'm going to go ahead and set us up for another timer promo for 25 minutes with a 5-minute break. In the process, I will also be logging into my day job, going ahead and getting started with my day there as well. And I appreciate you all for being here. We're going to go back to the quiet zone, to the work in progress. And once again, thanks for being here. All right. Three focus sessions in. I'm getting quite a bit done this morning. In fact, I kind of like this faster paced 25-minute activity. Um, Gives me a chance to really focus in on some small tasks and get those done pretty quickly. So that's awesome. Um, yep, so I'm in the middle of a work check in. Uh, the emails are flowing already very early in the morning. As soon as I get off of here, I will head into the physical office. But um, until then, we can continue on. We have about 30 more minutes that we'll be able to spend together, working together. I really appreciate you all being here. And for those who are new joining in the channel, my name is EK Rose. I am an indie author, published my first book called Lucky Storm. It is available for purchase right away. In my panels, you will see a link that'll take you right to BookBaby where you can purchase it. Or if you would prefer, you can pre-order it on Amazon, Barnes& Noble, or any other major book retailer. The official release date from those sites will be October 1st. That's right around the corner. I remember when we first had the book to go live to be able to purchase on BookBaby back in July. October seemed like a very long, long way away, but I can't believe in less than 14 days it'll be live on all of the major retailers. So that is amazing. Also, for anyone who's coming over from Instagram, thank you all for following me over on Instagram. We have reached over 1,000 followers on Instagram. I'm super excited about that. We did a major push over the past 3 or 4 weeks to really shore up our followers over on Instagram. You're going to be very pleased. You'll see me be a lot more active there. We were just trying to get some things going. I was preparing for a book signing event that happened last Sunday. That book signing event turned out beautifully. It was wonderful to be out there live, signing books, talking to readers, talking to other authors, meeting other publishers, editors, people in the writing and publishing space. It was really, really good to be able to do that. And it was wonderful. So, to each of you that I met out during the festival last weekend, it was wonderful to meet you. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for joining us live here on Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you all so much. All right, so I'm going to just grab myself a cup of water here and drink a little bit. I encourage you to do the same. I always say, do as much self-care as you possibly can so that you stay hydrated, stay focused, and that really helps. If you haven't had breakfast yet, I encourage you to have breakfast if it's morning time for you. If it's later into the day and it's lunchtime or dinner time, if you can, go ahead and grab some lunch and dinner. That will be great as well. So we are going to get ready to get started with our final focus session for today. And again, it'll be 25 minutes and then we'll break and we will sign out. Hopefully, be able to take the love over to some more folks over on Twitch. And again, thank you all so much for being here. Seems like knock on wood, the stream is holding a lot better than it was before, so that's awesome. And again, thank you all so much for being here. So I'm going to go ahead and get our timer set up so we can get back to the focus, our final push for this morning. For those of you who are here with me, I appreciate you again. As always, I appreciate your being here. Appreciate the lurks, appreciate the check-ins. Please don't forget your daily check-ins because we do daily check-ins, and I will be counting September 30th will be our final day for the month of checking in check-ins, and I will reach out to you. We have a couple of really nice, wonderful productivity or mindfulness games that we typically give away for those who have been checking in during the month, and whoever is the highest, that's the one who gets it. So don't forget to check in. All right, 25 minutes. and I'll be back. All right, everybody. We are going to do our final check in for today. Unfortunately, I think we lost the majority of people because Twitch reset the stream again. How frustrating. Extremely frustrating for me, and I know it is frustrating for you. So I do apologize for that. It looks like our numbers really tanked because of that. But thank you to everybody who did stick here with me, who stuck by me through all the trials and the tribulations here, trying to get Twitch to work right and act right. I appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow morning. We'll struggle through it again. It just seems like that's the story for us right now, the struggle bus with this. But until next time, everybody, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for everybody who came in as part of the raid. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the lurks. I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday. I'm going to have a great rest of my Tuesday. Still going to try to see what we can do. I'm going to set up some different types of equipment, see if that helps any. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have a blessed day today. A world of thanks to you. I appreciate you as always. And I will see you again soon. Take care, everybody, and God bless.